So I'm back speaking about politics again. It's a very interesting topic in the USA. And one of the things that really bothers me is the fact that some of the people that try to lead this country or want to be leaders of this country do not represent it well and give it a really bad reputation. And anyone who lives outside of the USA knows that America has often had problems with its reputation, and some of the people that try to lead it really haven't helped. And I want to speak about three people that today were at a rally together, and they are Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, and Sarah Palin. These are three Republicans, and they were all on stage today at a particular event opposing this Iran nuclear deal. And I'm not going to talk about the deal, I just want to talk about those three people. And when I saw the headline of these three people all being at the same event together, I thought, wow, these three perfectly represent what is wrong with the United States. So first of all, we have Mr. Donald Trump, who is the greedy, narcissistic capitalist. And as an individual, he's kind of unattractive for those reasons. But also, he's kind of representative of this image that America on the global stage is, greedy and money hungry, doesn't obey the rules, is arrogant, gaudy, and all of these things which Trump perfectly represents. So in that sense, he's a very bad advertisement for the United States, because he reinforces this stereotype that the United States is a bully, that it doesn't obey the rules, that it does its own thing, and that, me is the most important thing. Very bad. Number two, Ted Cruz. So he kind of represents, he's the wacky, crazy, extremist Christian, and I use inverted commas because I don't regard people like him as true Christians. They're just extremist, Bible-thumping fundamentalists, not really promoting the Word of God. Now, Ted Cruz represents this idea that America is kind of ultra-conservative and backward on issues in relation to women's rights, gun issues, healthcare, LGBT issues, race relations, immigration, all of these things, all of these kind of very conservative, backward stances on these issues. He perfectly represents that, and in that sense, he's a bad advertisement for the United States, because he reinforces that notion that America is very socially conservative and not progressive. Number three, Ms. Palin, Sarah Palin. Well, she's been in the spotlight for quite a few years now, since her 2008 vice presidential run. Now, she represents she's kind of the poster girl for ignorance and the I speak American crowd. Now, she kind of reinforces this idea that, Americans, there were a lot of people in America kind of uneducated or backward, ignorant about what goes on in the world, ignorant about, matters of geography and history and all of that. She is the queen of ignorance and the queen of that type of backward thinking. So again, she's a bad representation for the United States. So I thought, the fact that these three were all on stage together, or all at the same event, it was kind of like the perfect meeting of disastrous forces. And that really bothers me, because America is a great country, and the reason I'm here is because I think it's amazing and I really like it. And as someone who has lived overseas, who comes from a different country, I see the bad rap that the USA often gets. And these type of politicians, or these types of people, Trump, Cruz, Sarah Palin, are exactly what is wrong with America, and are exactly the types of people that reinforce these negative perceptions of this country. Now, that's unfortunate, because while Trump represents greed and narcissism and selfishness, the reality is that America has done many things over many years to demonstrate that it's actually very generous, very thoughtful, and more than willing to contribute to the development of this world. In the second aspect, Mr. Cruz, extremist, conservative, and all of that, again, that misrepresents his country, because in many ways the United States has done amazing things in regards to many areas in relation to healthcare, women's rights, LGBT rights, race relations. It has done a lot of good work in those areas. That's not captured by someone like Ted Cruz. And thirdly, Sarah Palin. Well, the queen of ignorance, as I said, again, which misrepresents the fact that in this country there are millions of extremely educated, intelligent, progressive thinking people who have amazing ideas about so many things. So I really just think that America deserves so much better than these types of leaders can ever do for this country. And I really hope that in the next election people think about that and think about choosing people that truly will put the United States on the world stage in the way that it should be. Thank you.